Hello, everyone. My name is Gloria J. York, Master Tarot Reader for over 25 years and spiritual channeler since birth. Welcome to my new YouTube tarot reading channel. What makes this channel so different is prior to my videotaping a particular astrological sign, I speak with the archangels and the spirits as I'm laying out the cards. They are selecting the cards because they have a message sent directly to you. And yes, even though there are thousands of you watching this video, somewhere in this reading will be a message for you because they send messages to enlighten, to guide, and many times to warn. Now, this message today will be for the sign of Taurus, Taurus the bull. And this will be for March 2020. Now, as we know, time is fluid. And so much of what might be sent here might flow into April, even May. Sometimes it flows into a whole year from now as the story unfolds. So listen carefully. And if it does go beyond March, well, you'll have a heads up, and that's a good thing. So let's get started. Okay, Taurus, your initial card is the World. The World is telling me that you have done a wonderful job. You're doing a great job, no matter what your career might be. And you are going to be applauded for this, given awards, a raise, more responsibility, because you are doing an exceptional job and you know your job very well. People like you. More so, they respect you. And you demand that respect. You're firm, but you're fair. And you're fun. Taurus is always fun. The card that has an influence on the fact that you are very successful is the Six of Rods. And the Six of Rods is also a card of success. Something that you have done recently or in the near past is going to be applauded and rewarded. You are going to be held to a high esteem. There may be even a promotion coming for you, or you may be looking already to join another company where you can move further up the ladder. Taurus is all about moving up the ladder and being on top, but they are very safe and they are very slow in their movements. They check and double check and triple check, and that's a good thing. Before you would make a move, you don't want to be jumping from job to job. Usually they like to see you stay, if not a year, definitely 2 years at a job. However, that does not mean that if an opportunity presents itself, that you shouldn't make that move. Because restrictions used to be more written in stone in regards to those that look at resumes. And now they're looking for people that can assume responsibility and get a job done quickly. Save that bottom line. Bring in profits. And that's what you do. That is your strength. Now, because of all this that's happening in the most recent and now, you are tremendously busy. You have got your fingers in all kind of pies. So many people are plugging into you, asking you questions, looking for guidance. You are responsible for a lot of people. And so you are tremendously, tremendously busy in your career. And of course, that also flows into your personal life. And many times, because you are so busy and because you are so career-oriented, and you are so detail-oriented, sometimes the personal life suffers a bit. But that's the name of the game. And if you're young, well, you have to make hay while the sun shines. Because when you get older, you can't get jobs. Nor do you want a job as you get older. You're tired. You don't want to be standing on your feet all day or sitting all day behind a computer. So while you're young is whenever you have to make enough money and save it. Save it so that you have some security as you get older. Now, in the distant past, meaning 3-5 years ago, the card selected for you was the moon. And the moon is a sign of being very emotional. And also it's a sign of secrets. So if you are not keeping a secret from someone or people, someone is keeping a secret from you. You have to know that. And maybe you've already learned it because it is, like I say, a few years ago that this has happened, or at least a year ago. And you get emotional, you cry. When you're alone, you do a lot of crying and worrying. You don't want people to see that side of you. You always want to be smiling and kind of chipper. But we all cry. We all worry. And that's okay. It's okay to hide that behind a smile because we all need that release. As your destiny, you have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is a young person under 25 that might be impetuous and think they know all the answers. And they might be coming to you and telling you that they know what's best. They know all the answers. In a way, since this is in the destiny position, this is a little bit of you. No matter what age you are, you really feel inside like you do know all the answers. And there's this child still inside of you that really doesn't want to grow up. Loves having mom and dad watch over them, maybe even live in their home. And Spirit is saying that you have to move forward a bit. It's time to mature. It's time to be out on your own totally and stand on your own 2 feet and know what it is that you really want. Be truthful with yourself if you can't be truthful with everyone. When you're alone, look in the mirror and say, what is it that I really, really want? And if I don't have that by now, after so many years, then when am I going to get it? And you're not going to get it unless you do something that changes what you're already doing. So think about that. Look at that realistically. What is it that you want that you don't have? And then change the formula to make that happen. If you have to get out more and be with people, do it. If you have to join more clubs, do it. If you have to go on social media, do it. Whatever it takes. Now, The 6th card to the 10th card is all about the future. And so, as we look at it, the first card of the 6th card is the card of death. Death is the card of Scorpio in the deck, in the tarot deck. Now, death in this position, in your read, is screaming transformation. Something has to be changed. Something in here, what you're doing, has to be changed to bring you the full happiness you want. Now, you seem to be pretty secure and happy and successful in your work. And so is it the personal life that is not being fulfilled? This is what Spirit is asking you to ask yourself. So to move forward, Spirit is saying, to move forward and to experience what you really want to experience, you have to make some changes because things are not working out the way that you thought they would. And don't forget, you still have that moon card sitting here where there are secrets. There are hidden feelings. And then we move from there to the 7th position is to what you might fear. And you're very smart. You're very astute. But a lot of times you see exactly what's going on and still you close your eyes because you don't really want to see it. It frightens you. And this card here that is in the position of fear is the 7 of Swords. And the 7 of Swords is someone who is envious of you, who wants to steal from you, whether they're stealing an object or your purse or in your home. They might be even stealing your ideas and calling them their own. But they're watching you. They're stalking you. They like you. And then again, they might not like you at all because their intentions are not ones of valor. They are someone that you have to hold at a distance and not be open with because they might not be open with you. They might be stealing your heart and yet knowing that there is no future there. Watch who you let in your house. Watch out for strangers. Look at those that are around you, that you say you trust, that you say you love, that you say love you. But this time, take off the rose-colored glasses and really, really look at the truth. In the next position, which is the 8th card, it's about your friends and families and colleagues and neighbors. And you have the Fool here. So many people that you surround yourself with are lighthearted and hearty and want to go on adventures. You might be planning a trip already with one of them. And let's go check this out, something different. You're looking for something different, and they're looking for something different. And so there's a lot of fun there with these people. And that's a good thing. If they are colleagues, yes. If they report to you, and you being in a management position, you got to know where to draw the line so that they always remember that you are in charge. You want to be friendly and you're fun, but you're still the supervisor. And so you don't get too familiar, because naturally then they feel, hey, this is my friend, and so I can do what I want to do, and they won't yell at me or they won't fire me. You never want to put yourself in that position. So watch out for that. As we get into the ninth position, which is what you really would like, we are seeing justice. And I always connect this to the destiny card. And your destiny was the Page of Swords carrying a sword. And justice is also carrying a sword. And so you are looking for justice and honesty. You really are. You might have some sort of a lawsuit or some sort of suit that needs to be settled. And if that's the case, then that will be done within this next month and a half, and it'll be ruled in your favor. So that's some good news for you. As a final outcome, we have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is once again a very young person. Now, we already established that the Page of Swords was a little bit of you inside, that little girl or that little boy still inside of you. But the Page of Cups as a final outcome is a message coming to you from someone young, either at work or at home. And things seem to be a little bit fishy about this. Whatever message they're bringing to you, it's a little fishy. They're not telling you the whole truth. And so it would be in your best interest to grill them. Ask questions, a lot of questions, and get to the bottom of it. And tell them, I'm just not buying what you're selling. So give me the truth and give me the full story. That's what you need to hear, is the truth and the full story. Okay, and normally what I do is I pull an extra card. I just love to pull an extra card. And your card is the Tower. Okay. The Tower signifies abrupt change. The Tower signifies change that's coming from out of the blue that you didn't expect. That you would honestly say, wow, I didn't see that coming. So you do have a change that's coming. The good news about the Tower is that it finally lets everything come crumbling down in whatever area isn't solid and firm. And it gives you an opportunity to sweep away the ashes and build on a more solid, concrete foundation instead of a foundation made out of sand. So if it is in relationships, then the truth will come out, and it's good for it to finally come out so that you can move on. Because during this reading, that's what I keep hearing from spirits to say to you. It may be time, and it is time in many cases for you beautiful listeners, to move on. What you've been doing is not working. This relationship is not the ideal relationship that you have been seeking. You need someone who is more compatible with you, more in line with your thinking. Someone who will love you. I mean, love you like nobody's business. And they won't want anyone else to have you except them. That is the kind of intense, vibrant love that you are seeking. And if you're not getting that right now, then move on. Your feet are not in cement. You are not married to that person. You can move on easily. Put your face out there. Put your picture out there. Get yourself out there where you're mingling with new people, different people. There's single clubs. There's organizations. There's dating organizations on social media. Today's day and age, today's world, nobody needs to be alone. There's a lot of people, good people, that would do anything to meet another good person. I hope that you enjoyed this read today, dear Taurus. It's a good read. It's a good read that, well, is like the trumpet sounding, saying to you, it may be time for you to wake up a little bit. Wake up and grow up and make what you want to happen, happen. The life you're looking for, you're the creator. Did you not know that? You're the one that has to think the thoughts, has to visualize who you would like to be with. And that's who will materialize. So don't be concentrating on the negative. Concentrate on exactly what you want to come into your life. And that's the way it happens. That's the way it'll happen. If you enjoyed the video, please click on like and share it with some of your friends and family. And please do subscribe so that you get a notice every time that I post. And I will be posting on a regular basis. So you don't want to miss out on that. And if you can, scroll all the way down to the bottom right now. And there's an area there for comments. So please leave a comment or comments because I read every single one and I enjoy reading them. I thank you so much. God bless you, Taurus, with good health and safety. Have a great day.